What up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be reacting to CJ the Champ's Danzo, the Hidden Leaf's biggest fraud. This was recently uploaded. I'm excited. Remember to hit the like button, guys, and subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers. On top of that, remember to go watch the video yourselves on CJ's channel. His link will be in the description. And the link to this video, too, as well as his channel. Okay, so yeah, let's jump right in, boys. Let's jump right in.
Always be saying, I'm doing what's best to protect the leaf. Yeah, bro. Let's see them receipts again. Where was he at when the Nine-Tails attacked the village? Nowhere to be found. Where was he at when Pain turned the entire village into a crater? Nowhere to be found.
Yep.
Where was he at when a 15-year-old edgelord pulled up to a summit to run hands with him? Nowhere to be found.
Yeah, Danzo. Yeah, Danzo is probably the biggest coward in the whole series. I'm gonna be real. He's right about all of these. Like, where was he in all those situations? Nowhere. As well as the elders. Where were the Leaf elders when Pain attacked? Nowhere. Yet they're always bitching and whining about Naruto and like, if only Hiruzen was alive when they're talking to Tsunade, bro. Tsunade, you're a lady. Both the elders and Danzo were so annoying, and the biggest mistake those old geezers did was putting Danzo in control as Hokage, even though it didn't last that long. Danzo, and also Danzo was never put on the mountain. That's some irrelevant he is.
Fraudulent ass was the first man out the room. He hit the dash because he knew he was gonna get belt to ass by a 15-year-old emo kid.
Yeah. Yep, 100%. I'm excited about this. Let's go.
Hatred, a strong feeling of intense dislike and animosity towards someone or something. Now, as y'all know, we've covered our fair share of haters on this channel. From a zesty vampire walking around in Louis Vuitton to a super ninja beefing with a rat and some turtles. And I mean, the list goes on. But today, we're flipping the script. Today, I didn't come to cover haters. Today, I came to hate. I came to spread negativity.
Yeah, spread the hatred.
These past months, I've been in hell. From that bogus-ass copyright strike to me damn near breaking my hand and having to watch my football team be the worst team in the league for 2 fucking years straight.
Oh man, you're a Tennessee Titans fan?
So on this very
bro.
day,
Lord have mercy on your soul. I got to watch my team win. But people still don't believe in our team, so. Even though we're winners. Hold up, let me fix the lighting issue. I'll be Alright. Sorry guys, we're back. Just try to fix the lighting issue. So I turned on another light.
So on this very fine, beautiful day, I'm deciding to put this anger to use. I'm about to talk about an anime character that just quite honestly pisses me off. Now, originally, this video was going to have multiple characters, but I've decided to save them for another time. Because this one character specifically just makes my blood boil to a point that I just had to make an exposed video on this nigga. And that character is none other than the fraud Kage, Danzo. So today,
I mean, like I said before, Danzo is so irrelevant that they never even mentioned him as Hokage, and they never put him on the mountain where they put Hokage. He's not even there.
Hey, we're gonna be going over every single one of Danzo's actions and why I hate this nigga. And I got every single receipt I need. So let's get this fraud watch started.
All right.
Danzo, the most hated man in the shinobi world. A man that is solely responsible for so much stupid shit that has happened in the history of the Hidden Leaf. Now let me just go ahead and say this right now, because this needs to be said, because it's not an opinion, it is a fact. Danzo was a terrorist to Konoha, and not just Konoha, the entire shinobi world.
Yeah, he wasn't good.
He always be saying, I'm doing what's best to protect the leaf, as he proceeds to do the most inhumane, corrupt shit a character could ever do. Like on the real, no funny shit. Everything that is wrong and corrupt about the Hidden Leaf is connected to this old raggedy ass bitch. And like I said
because
earlier,
he was jealous of Hiruzen the entire time.
Receipt number 1. the manipulation of Hanzo in the Akatsuki. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually perfect that I'm making this video right now, because the next roundtable trial is the pain trial. And
that's cool.
Motherfucker Danzo is one of the main reasons to why Nagato crashed out and became pain. So during the Third Shinobi World War, Danzo schemed up one of the most diabolical plans to take out the Akatsuki and also become Hokage all at once. Now, this was back when the Akatsuki were not bad guys. They were just some freedom fighters trying to achieve peace. But Danzo was not fucking with these niggas at all, because the word
no, he was not
in this man's vocabulary at all.
No, he hates that shit.
That they would end up being a problem for the Hidden Leaf in the future, which that ended up becoming true. But this
because of him, though, it became true because of him.
Completely avoided if Danzo wasn't a scheming, conniving, dirty ass nigga. Now, this is what he did. He went to Hanzo of the Salamander and brought him a bunch of dead Ame Shinobi bodies and said the Akatsuki killed them. Then he went to the Akatsuki under a dumbass alias named Kanzo. For real, bro, you couldn't come up with a better name? Kanzo.
What a loser, bro. Imagine changing the first letter of your name and thinking that's a big so-called hidden thing. Dude, what a loser.
The head of espionage in your village, and that's the best name you could have came up with as an alias? Oh my goodness, how did this guy get this job? So Danzo told
because he's an elder, I think,
sent him,
and he's connected to Hiruzen.
We're ready to make peace negotiations. Now, here's the catch. The bodies that Danzo brought to Hanzo were not Ame Shinobi at all.
Yeah, they were not.
Root members that were disguised as hidden stone shinobi that Nagato killed. Oh, and do y'all want to know why these root members were disguised as stone shinobi? This motherfucker had these root members disguised as stone shinobi because he was trying to sabotage a peace treaty between the leaf and the stone.
Yeah, Danzo is basically what Madara thinks he is.
This nigga deadass said, for the future of the hidden leaf, peace must not exist with the hidden stone.
Yeah,
so
that doesn't make sense.
His own men's dead bodies, dressed them up in Ame armor, and said that the Akatsuki smoked yo niggas, and me and my bum ass Ambu Root will help you spin back on these niggas if you help me become Hokage.
Lord have mercy.
So he basically slimed out the Akatsuki, which led to Konan getting captured, Yahiko booming himself, and Nagato crashing out, killing everyone except for Hanzo and Danzo.
Yeah, they got lucky though.
If Danzo never did this shit, then there's a good chance that the leaf may have not been turned into a crater later on. But guess what? Pain wasn't the only character who ended up having a villain origin story because of Danzo's actions.
Yeah, dude, Danzo fucking sucks, man.
He's
a horrible individual.
Origin story because of this man was Kabuto. And
what
happened to Kabuto?
Kabuto exists because of Danzo.
So how this happened? Danzo went to an orphanage and gaslit this former Ambu agent turned nun. No, to go on a mission to the hidden stone and spy on them. And if she did it, he would stop sending money or any funding to the orphanage that she ran. And to make the matter even worse,
Danzo's such a scumbag.
Maru's freaky ass is standing right behind him, and he tells her verbatim, "Take care that your children don't get snatched either. Children with no past or no family are worth something."
Yeah, dude, I don't know how this guy. I don't know why they let this guy be redeemed.
Orochimaru should not be led 50 feet near a school. So this dude Danzo basically told her, "Bitch, get to work or I'ma make all these kids homeless and beg for spare change on the side of the road. And let them pray to God that Orochimaru doesn't find them before CPS does."
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
So she had no choice. She had to do it. Now, Kabuto was outside the whole time, and he was listening in on this. But Danzo knew this, and he decided, you know what, little nigga? You're an orphan with no past, so I'ma put your ass to use. So he recruits him into the Foundation and sends him to multiple different villages to spy on them and commit espionage. Now, here's when tragedy strikes. About 5 years later, Kabuto got exposed when he was spying on the stone. So when they were tracking him, a shinobi tried to come down and kill him, but Kabuto sliced him in the guts. But guess who was the shinobi he split down the middle? It was No. She was still on that long-ass mission Danzo sent her.
Yeah,
on
why was she
5
still
years
there?
ago. So when Kabuto went over to heal her and was panicking and telling her that he was sorry, she looked at him dead in the face and said, "Who are you?" And Kabuto was sick to his stomach. He didn't know what to think because his mother figure just tried to kill him and she didn't even recognize him. And the reason why she didn't recognize him was because Danzo brainwashed her. Later on, Orochimaru told this man Kabuto
He did do that.
Danzo revealed to Nono that the reason why Kabuto left the orphanage was because he wanted to bring money in for the orphanage. However, Nono wanted to free Kabuto from the Foundation so he could have a regular normal life. So Danzo decided, you know what? Both of you niggas gotta go. So over the years, Danzo fed Nono false.
Man, this is why I hate this. Like, I'm with it. I feel the same as CJ does. I hate this dude with a passion. Danzo should never have existed. Danzo should have been packed up early. He should be dead, bro. Yeah. Poor Kabuto. You almost feel bad for him because, like, had Danzo not done all the things he done, had he not taken Kabuto, right, which I think was his goal at the beginning anyways, and then manipulated Nono into forgetting about Kabuto, which was the whole reason why she was doing the espionage, Kabuto wouldn't have went to the dark side as he did. Essentially, every bad thing that happened to the village going forward, including the Third Hokage's death and everything, was Danzo. And in the end, what did Danzo get for it? He got packed up by Sasuke. And honestly, fair. Sasuke made that shit look easy.
Images of Kabuto growing up, so that over time, she would not be able to recognize what he would actually look like. So when she was completely brainwashed and thought Kabuto was an entirely different person, he ordered her to assassinate the real Kabuto because Danzo told her that he was a double agent and he had to be eliminated. So Danzo essentially set both of them up to kill
sick
each other
bastard.
because they were loose ends that knew too much and he needed them out of here. So this evil bastard basically made a son kill his mother, causing another character to get a villain origin story. Now let's continue going down this list of atrocities.
He's 2 for
Receipt 3. He was working with this nigga Orochimaru. Now, right off the bat, that should turn your head. We all know how evil this freaky ass snake nigga is. So what was Danzo doing with him? Boy, let me tell you, they were kidnapping innocent people and injecting them with Hashirama cells. And when they realized that it wasn't working, they started to kidnap kids and put them in test tubes. And remember, he said all this is for the protection of the leaf as he proceeds to have innocent civilians of the leaf captured, experimented on, and murdered. And we all know
that's how Yamato was born.
Kid that survived this shit, and that was Yamato.
Yeah.
He had to watch everybody else die because Orochimaru and Danzo abandoned the project. So when Danzo came back and found him, he decided, you know what, little nigga? I'm about to make you my star Ambu pupil. So Danzo personally trained this man over the years and thought of him as his little successful lab rat. Now, moving on.
He's the only one that can use the wood style that Hashirama used. So.
Now, I'm gonna have to get this off my chest before we go any further. I do not with the Third Hokage at all.
Neither do I, bro.
This old nigga pissed me off on multiple occasions.
Yeah,
But
you didn't make Naruto's life easy despite promising it.
Gave this nigga one job.
Yeah.
One job. please take care of the child. And this old nigga looked at her dead in the face and lied like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he did.
You don't need to worry. You old raggedy bitch.
Yeah, he didn't take care of Naruto for shit. He was bullied, ostracized.
Full responsibility. Then proceeded to throw Naruto in a rundown, nasty ass, dirty ass shack of an apartment. Nigga had the son of the fourth Hokage living in the fucking trenches, and the only thing that he could afford to eat was ramen and spoiled fucking.
Yeah, dude, he did Naruto dirty,
God,
bro.
I gotta stop myself right now because this video could easily turn into.
Yeah, these two were horrible, bro.
So let me get back on track.
Two sides
Now,
of the same
Danzo,
coin, to be
without
honest.
a doubt,
Or
was
the-
the third Hokage's biggest opposition, even though they used to be childhood friends and rivals. But everything changed the night when Tobirama named Hiruzen third Hokage, because back in the first Shinobi World War, Danzo and Hiruzen were surrounded by a bunch of hidden cloud ninja, along with Tobirama, them two crusty ass elders, who for some reason are still alive in Naruto. Why are they not dead?
Yeah, they should be dead, bro.
Who, if I was him, if I knew what this nigga was gonna do to my grandson in the future, I'll boom this nigga right now. But anyways, they needed somebody to sacrifice themselves so they could all get away. So Hiruzen decided to step up and do it because Danzo was too pussy. And the whole time, Tobirama was actually testing them to see who he was gonna make third Hokage. And since Hiruzen stepped up, he got named third Hokage. And Danzo got pissed off, jealous, and grew a massive hate boner for the nigga. And he was
all because he was too much of a coward, by the way. Because of his own cowardice.
And become Hokage. And man, Danzo tried. He really did try. I mean, we already talked about when he didn't want any type of peace with the hidden stone.
Yeah.
Because Danzo was a fucking warmonger. He was in one of the war to be over. But Danzo was like, nah, that nigga. You know peace isn't in my vocabulary. And Danzo pressed him so much, Hiruzen decided, you know what? Fine, nigga. I take full responsibility for this war, so I'ma step down as Hokage. Now, when they were having the meeting to pick who the fourth Hokage was gonna be,
they chose
Danzo
Minato.
threw out one of the craziest names possible. This nigga said, I recommend Orochimaru.
No, not Orochimaru. Anybody but Orochimaru.
Orochimaru as Hokage. Oh no,
bro. No.
Now the reason why he wanted Orochimaru as Hokage.
Horrible idea.
Because these
Horrible
boys were
idea.
obviously working together. So if Orochimaru was Hokage, Danzo was also Hokage. But thank God that Hiruzen actually had a brain. Because he was like, oh, hell no. There's something wrong with that nigga.
I mean, Orochimaru was one of his pupils, so he knows him really well.
But I'm telling you right now, something is wrong with that freaky ass. I recommend Minato Namikaze. Nigga, who? Oh, don't act like you didn't hear me, nigga. Oh, hell no, I object. So the whole room decided, you know what?
Minato was the better choice, though.
Danzo's tweaking. So Minato got named Hokage, and literally like a year later, Orochimaru got exposed for doing all that crazy shit. And the only reason Danzo didn't go down with him was because he wiped his hands clean and cut ties with him right before he got exposed.
Yeah, Danzo's such a snake.
Was not done trying to one up.
Nah, not a snake. He's a rat.
One day he decided,
rat.
Why don't I just try to assassinate this nigga? So that's what he did. He tried to assassinate Hiruzen.
Yeah.
They sent out an entire squad of root members to assassinate the Hokage. Nigga, that is treason. Now, they failed because Hiruzen knew Danzo was going to try this eventually because Kakashi leaked everything to him. So he said
Kakashi was his own double ninja.
Thinking that they just got
was his own double agent in the Anbu.
Hokage's chair chilling until he heard, huh? Nigga, if you don't get your raggedy ass out my chair. And look at this man's face, bro. This motherfucker then got caught red-handed in 4K Ultra HD. And he should be getting 50 to life with no parole. But this soft-ass nigga Hiruzen
Hiruzen is kind of soft,
let him walk. Like, excuse me,
Hiruzen, you should just taken him out, bro.
Tried to assassinate you, and you're not just any regular person. You're the Hokage! You can't let bullshit like that slide. Even Danzo was shook. He knows he should be getting locked up. Hell, fuck getting locked up. He should be executed. And then Hiruzen had the nerve to say, but in exchange, he must do all that's in his power for the sake of the Hidden Leaf Village. Oh man, great job, Hiruzen.
Yeah.
You really let this grimy
Dude,
ass...
Hiruzen is just as stupid I think it's Danzo, bro. They're both idiots,
Nigga
man.
walk, knowing that he's gonna do some more bullshit in the future. Talking about protect the leaf. Protect the leaf, my ass, nigga. See, me personally,
Yeah.
if I was Hokage in this situation, I'm doing Danzo just like they did Shorty and Akame got killed. Head on a pike for display.
Oh, no.
Goodness, moving on.
That's the worst choice you could have chosen. I
The
get it for
mistreatment
him.
of
He
the
deserved it, but
Uchihas.
she didn't
Now
deserve
this
it.
man Danzo was just like Toby Rama. He didn't like them damn Uchihas not one bit.
No, Toby Rama was racist.
Uchiha is a dead Uchiha to these boys. No, but on the real though, Danzo treated the Uchihas like straight garbage.
Yep.
He did not trust them one bit. And the perfect example for this is when the Nine Tails attacked the village. Now the Uchihas could have dealt with this situation because their Sharingans could have stopped the Nine Tails.
Yep.
But this raggedy bastard Danzo went two heroes in and said, now heroes, and you best make sure them red-eyed, dirty-ass Uchiha some bitches ain't out there. Nigga, what you mean? They could tame the Nine Tails. Oh, please.
They could,
Do you
yeah.
really trust a Genjutsu-wielding Uchiha some bitch? I mean, you remember that heathen Madara? That damn red-eyed thug. He controlled that big
Yeah, that's
some
Toby
bitch
Rama
and tried to
talking
destroy
right
the
there,
whole
bro.
village.
Toby Rama's...
You can never trust Uchiha.
Yeah, Toby Rama's a
Treason
terrible
decided
Hokage.
to listen to this, and they ended up making them guard the civilians when they should have been on the front lines. And if the Uchiha were actually able to help, there was a high,
People would have survived, yeah.
probability of Naruto not becoming an orphan and living a life with his parents. So you
Yes.
can technically say that the reason why Naruto was an orphan was because of Danzo.
Yeah,
but this
bro.
was just a beginning of Danzo mistreating the Uchihas. Because after the Nine Tails attacked the village, the elders got suspicious of the Uchihas. So Danzo
Why?
and the elders decided to move the Uchihas all the way out to the edge of the village and have them surveyed 24/7 to make sure they weren't doing anything fishy. But all this
They
ended
didn't,
up
though.
doing was just pissing the Uchihas off even more. And when tensions kept on rising, the Uchihas just ended up deciding to stage a coup because they were tired of getting mistreated. So to try to stop this coup, Shisui was going to use his Koru Masukami on Fugaku so he could stop the coup d'etat plans from happening. Hiruzen himself signed off on this plan.
Meaning
because this
he was
would
gonna manipulate his
involve
memories.
No bloodshed. But this bastard Danzo
Yeah.
had other plans in mind. Danzo didn't think this would work at all, so he decided to call Shisui for a one-on-one meeting. So when Shisui pulled up on Danzo, Danzo looked at bro and started talking to him like, you know, Shisui, I really thought you was one of them good ones. But then I remembered what Toby Rama told me a long time ago, and that was to never, ever trust a dirty, red-eyed, genjutsu-wielding Uchiha some bitch! Give me your eyes, nigga! So Danzo beat the brakes off of Shisui, Michael Jordan his head, then ripped his Sharingan right out of his socket. And Danzo's greedy ass wasn't even done yet, cause he wanted the other one too. But Shisui ended up escaping, but Danzo ended up putting a 5-star wonder level on bro's head. So after Danzo jacked bro's eyeball, Shisui went to Itachi, and he was like, Itachi, I can't do this shit no more, twin. This motherfucker Danzo took my manhood, my Sharingan. I'd rather the nigga take my balls, but my Sharingan, nigga? I can't do this no more, twin. Wait, bro, what are you doing? Don't stop me, nigga. Just let me fall. So Shisui ended up booming himself because of Danzo. Now we move in to receipt 6,
Jesus.
which is without a doubt the worst thing that Danzo ever did. Making Itachi boom his whole clan.
Yeah.
See, after he ripped Shusui's Sharingan out of his eye socket so he couldn't use Koro Masukami on the Uchihas, he decided to fulfill him and Toby Rama's dream, the Zero Uchihas plan. Shouts out Zamasu for that dumbass name I just came up with. So he called Itachi and gave him 2 options. Align with the Uchiha
Damn,
and
bro.
launch the coup d'etat and be slaughtered along with your family. Or side with the Leaf, and before they attempt a coup d'etat, eliminate every Uchiha except your younger brother. What was he supposed to do here? He had this nigga Itachi play
That
a
choice
whole
is what ended up being
and whatever
Danzo's
option he chose
downfall,
right
though.
here was gonna determine the ending of the entire game. So Itachi ended up going with booming his whole clan and saving his brother. So Itachi, along with Obito, still kind of crazy that Obito helped the nigga do it, but these two boomed all of the Uchihas in a night. Every last one of them except for Sasuke. Parents boomed him out of there. His shorty boomed her out of there. So after Itachi dropped
No,
everybody
that was
off,
Obito,
Danzo did the
not
most
him.
infuriating shit. After the massacre was over and everybody was wondering who did this, Danzo came out and said it was Itachi. Itachi Uchiha despised his
dude,
clan.
yeah,
That
Danzo's
is why
such
he
a
took
rat, bro.
Shisui
He's
and
such
cut
a rat.
his eyes and caused
Sorry.
infighting among his brethren. And then finally, he caused this atrocity.
Jesus, man.
Nigga, this is the most infuriating son of a bitch in this entire fucking show.
Yeah, dude.
This rat
Yep.
decided to frame a 14-year-old of him booming his entire clan, which he orchestrated, then said that he was the one who took Shisui's eyes. Like, you old raggedy bitch. Bro is lying on a 14-year-old's name when all you gotta do is take off that nasty-ass, musty-ass, stank-ass patch on your fucking face. Talking about he stole his eyes. Bitch, you got it in your socket. Oh no, and we ain't even done yet.
Yeah, he did.
This
And he couldn't
motherfucker
even
walked up
use
to
it
Hiruzen's
correctly.
old ass, talking about this settles everything. Like there wasn't a plan earlier that would have settled everything with no bloodshed. Old ass dumb fuck. And then what he says right here is just absolutely mind-boggling. Hiruzen said, what does this settle? Don't you see the huge problem that we're left with? And Danzo told this man straight to his face, I consider it very minor.
So them creating Sasuke was very minor. Okay.
I was talking like, oh, this is just a minor problem. Like, bro, what? So Hiruzen finally had the balls to say, Danzo, I cannot allow you to act on your authority any longer. You're relieved of your duties. Get your bitch ass out my sight. Happy unemployment, fuck nigga. This
He should have done that a long time ago, to be fair.
all the way
He shouldn't have never
when he
given him
first tried to
power.
assassinate Hiruzen. Like, it took the level of seeing something like this for his old ass to finally fire him. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
We should have done this a long time ago.
You should be
And
in
the
prison,
icing
dude,
on the
after
cake
trying to
to
assassinate the
celebrate
Hokage.
Danzo's unemployment. Itachi pulled back up on bro and told him to his face, just so you know, I heard all that bullshit that just came out of your mouth. But let me tell you this, if you ever lay a hand on my little brother, I will gut you and expose your fraudulent ass for the entire world.
No, yeah, and Itachi means that. Itachi could have
So at
actually
the end
taken
of
out
the day,
Danzo anytime
you
he
can
wanted.
technically say that both Naruto and Sasuke lost their
Yeah.
parents because of Danzo.
Yep.
Man, this guy loves ruining childhood.
Danzo created Naruto. The story of Naruto exists because of Danzo's ratty ass, bro. Ratty ass.
Open a whole
God
new
damn.
world of fascinating places and people for just $29.
Thinking about that, we're
Ratty
set
ass.
7. This old nigga is the person that leaked to the entire village that Naruto was the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki.
Yep, he did do that, dude. Now he was the reason why Naruto was bullied.
If you didn't think this old bastard couldn't be any more of an asshole, then man,
Yep.
let me tell you. Now, I'm pretty sure the anime doesn't even touch on this, but if you go and read those Itachi light novels, it basically kind of alludes and tells you that this nigga did it. Now, you see,
Yep.
Naruto wasn't always hated as a child, and it could have stayed that way. But Danzo decided to leak to the public that Naruto was a Nine-Tails Jinchuriki and
Dumbass.
basically use him as a
The one thing that the
scapegoat,
fourth
so
Hokage
everybody in
didn't
the
want.
village could focus their hatred on him, a literal toddler. So this ended up making all the villagers paranoid and scared of Naruto, leading to him being treated like shit and isolated as a child. So yeah, not only are his parents dead because of Danzo, but
yeah.
also everybody in the village hated the nigga
Because of Danzo.
You know, as I'm starting to think about it, 90% of the problems in Naruto always lead back to Danzo.
Danzo is the
The
reason
Zen
why
ain't
this story
trying
exists,
to
bro.
usurp Tsunade.
Yeah.
Now, during the pain assault, Danzo decided to commit his favorite crime, treason. You see, He saw Pain's attack on the leaf as an opportunity to make Tsunade look bad and somehow become Hokage.
Even
while
though
doing it.
Pain
So
exists
this is
because
what
of
he
him?
did. First, after Tsunade was done cooking these old dumbass geezers because they didn't believe in Naruto at all, after they all left the room, old frog nigga was about to go warn Naruto to come back to the village because Naruto was Konoha's #1 option. He was the best player on the team. But Danzo, that frog nigga, because he didn't want Naruto to come back at all. This man was actively
Danzo's
trying
such
to
a
create a
rat.
game for his own team. Deadass, if you want a real life comparison to this is like having 2017, 2018 LeBron and refusing to play the nigga. Danzo wanted Naruto to ride the bench while the whole team was getting dog walks by Pain. Then after he killed Frog nigga, him and his goons decided to hide underground like some rats while Pain proceeded to turn the village into a
Literally rat
fishbowl
behavior.
and ends up killing God knows how many people. You know what's
They were
crazy?
all revived,
Some
though,
of the
because of
group members
Naruto.
were like, yo, shouldn't we be helping up topside right now? And this nigga was like, hell no, we ain't doing shit. This spells the end of that old slug summoning. I wanna look 25 forever. Old as a bitch, Tsunade. But sir, what about the innocent civilians dying right now? Out of hell with them. They were a necessary sacrifice in order for me to become Hokage.
This guy just to become Hokage, bro. What a
Everything that
loser.
This man does is supposed to be for the sake of the hidden leaf. So after the assault was over and the entire village was left in ruins.
That's why he's not on that mountain, by the way.
Because she was putting in work trying to protect the village like a true Hokage should. But since she was in a coma, the leaf needed a new active Hokage. And this is when this old ass rat finally got what he wanted all along.
Didn't last long,
ended up
though.
being appointed the 6th fraud Kage.
Yeah, no,
And
'cause the
yes,
6th
I'm going to
Hokage was
continue to call
Kakashi.
him the fraud Kage because I refuse to acknowledge this nigga as a Hokage.
He's not,
And now,
though.
ladies and gentlemen, we have reached
Kakashi's
my
known
final
as the 6th Hokage, not
why
him.
I hate this nigga and why this man is the biggest fraud in the history of the Hidden Leaf. Receipt number 9, the Izanagi Merchant.
Yeah.
This nigga can't fight for shit without spamming Izanagi. I swear to you. This
He's not good. He's not a good
fucking time
shinobi.
fighting
He's
Sasuke.
old.
11 times, my nigga. Now, how we even got here was just ridiculous. Because before this, Danzo's fraud ass was about to be exposed for trying to use Koro Masakami at the 5 Kage Summit because he was trying to become the leader of the allied shinobi forces. But when Sasuke pulled up, this old, scary ass bitch ducked the smoke immediately.
He's a coward.
Because he knew he was gonna get belt to ass by Sasuke.
Yeah.
So when Sasuke was finally able to confront him and Danzo had nowhere else to run, it was finally time for this fraud to be exposed.
He was exposed,
So
yeah.
he pulls out that nasty ass, grotesque Sharingan loaded arm with Hashirama cells and tells Sasuke, I will be adding your Sharingan to my collection next. You dirty Uchiha some bitch. So Danzo
Did not
goes
last,
up
by
to
the way. This was the
Sasuke's
most
side
satisfying moment in the
with
whole
no
series, even though
hesitation.
Sasuke was evil.
Blocks his attack with his Susanoo and just stares into this old man's soul. And look at his face, bro. He knows he done f***ed up.
Yeah, he's not
He
as strong as an
knows
Uchiha,
his
bro.
old wrinkly
I don't know why he
ass
thought that
is
was
about to
good.
get touched by a 15-year-old. So
Yep.
Sasuke snatches this old nigga and just starts squeezing the last bit of life he got left in him. And he straight up asks Danzo, why did you do it? Why did you make my brother kill my entire clan and ruin my whole fucking life? And Danzo doesn't even want to answer the question. He just starts telling Sasuke, that damn red-eyed thug was a rat, spilling the damn leaf secrets. That's why you can never trust a dirty
Never did that, by
Uchiha.
the way.
You're Satan spawn, you hear me? So Sasuke had enough of Danzo's bullshit and just decided to crush him, leading to his first death. Now, Danzo basically has 10 lives, because he got 10 Sharingans in that nasty-ass arm, and they all got Izanagi. So basically, the nigga can respawn 10 times. So Danzo decides to respawn right behind Sasuke, and he ends up doing one of the dumbest moves in the entire series. He tried to stab a Susanoo with a kunai.
This dude is not a ninja. He's weak. This is why Hiruzen was chosen over him. He's a coward. He does not know how to fight. He relies on everything besides his own strength of will. Instead of accepting the fact that he wasn't Hokage, he decided to do all these dirty ass handed tactics that did not work. And guess what? You're not even remembered as the sixth Hokage. That's Kakashi, bro. Kakashi's face is on that mountain, not you. You never existed. You were erased from history, dog. You did all of that just to be erased. You did all of that, guys, just to be erased. No one remembers Danzo. They don't even talk about it after the war. They're like, Danzo who? Who the hell's Danzo? Exactly. He didn't matter. He was a coward.
You serious?
Nigga, what made you think that was gonna work? And then he really talking like he analytical, like, as expected. Susanoo, just the thing to protect yourself. So Sasuke squashes Danzo again. And that is
He just got his ass
death.
pecked up
This
8
nigga
times.
has been one-shot twice. He sucks. Nigga has 10 Sharingans and Hashirama cells in his ass.
Yeah, he was not good.
Carried in this? How the f are you losing? Nigga got level 99 stats in his ass. So Danzo responds again, just for Sasuke
Again,
to casually fly
deserved
up
everything.
and use Amaterasu, incinerating this old bastard to death and killing this bum-ass nigga a third time. So Danzo responds again and starts blowing his nasty ass halitosis breaths all over the place, just spreading his nasty ass breath.
Danzo was not strong enough for Sasuke because he doesn't know how to use the Sharingan. He's not an Uchiha.
But Sasuke sends a shuriken at his arm and splits Danzo right down the middle, cutting off his arm and killing him for a 4th time. So Danzo ends up respawning again. And look at him trying to look all cool and shit. Nigga think he ore farming, when in reality, his sorry ass is gaining negative ore.
Yeah, he's
every
not.
time
He wasn't good, bro. He got
Danzo
packed
was
up.
just standing up there, looking like a doofus. Sasuke decided to show him what an actual ore farmer looks like. So he uses a genjutsu. And when Danzo turns around, he sees Itachi just staring in his soul. And his old ass looking like, no, this can't be. You dirty Uchiha. You're supposed to be dead. So Itachi ends up using the Amaterasu on Danzo. But Danzo, actually being smart for once, figured out that this was a genjutsu. So when Sasuke came up behind him to try to stab him, he ended up stopping because Danzo put a curse mark on him all the way back when he was choking him. So Sasuke was paralyzed. He couldn't move. So Karin tried to come up and save him. I don't even know why she tried, but Danzo just kicked her sorry ass to the side. So Danzo
Not even as
actually
good
could've
at
ended
as
this
good at
fight
healing
right
than
here, but
as
he
Sakura.
decided
Sakura's
to
way
be a
better than her.
dumbass and start gloating and start saying how trash the Uchiha clan was and how saving Sasuke was Itachi's biggest mistake. So this ended up pissing Sasuke off. So he ends up breaking out of the jutsu and blasting Danzo off of him. And Danzo ended up blowing his best chance at winning this fight. Because from here on out, it was a belt to ass.
Yeah.
Sasuke ends up sniping Danzo with a Susanoo arrow and booms him for a 5th
death.
time. So he respawns again, and he just decides to rush him head on, just to get sniped again. This nigga is trash. His
He's
KD
not good.
ratio is in the dirt.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
negative, bro. He's
over
negative.
6. So then Danzo decides to use a summoning jutsu. So he brings out this big-ass elephant tiger hybrid, and it just
You know, what
basically
is
turns into a vacuum. So while this was distracting Sasuke, Danzo came behind him and tried to sneak him. But Sasuke uses a fireball jutsu at the Baku. Then he turns around and just rocks Danzo, sending him flying and booming him again. So Danzo respawns again, just for Sasuke to come down and flatten him into the ground.
Danzo realized that he
Booming
wasn't
him
chosen because he was
again.
weak.
Nigga is so trash, he's getting spawn camped at this point. Look, he respawns again, just to take 3 shuriken to the chest and respawn again. So Danzo had 1 Sharingan left. So he decided to put all of his remaining power into this chakra blade. So Danzo runs up to Sasuke just to get stabbed again. And just like that, Danzo just wasted all of his Sharingan. This fraud couldn't get the job done with 10 Sharingans, wood style, and Hashirama cells. This nigga is trash.
He's not good.
Danzo ends up falling to his knees, and this nigga knows it's over. His pathetic ass tried to get up just to fall down face first. He was done, cooked. So Danzo, being desperate, decided to use one last trick up his sleeve. He ends up grabbing Karin and using her as a hostage. So Danzo had to be thinking, since I got his girl, I should be able to negotiate and get out of here. Cause ain't no way in hell he gonna hurt her, right? Right?
Sasuke doesn't care.
Booms both of them through the chest.
Yeah, he doesn't care. Also, Karin was fine.
Didn't give a fuck, bro. Look at his face. This man was deranged. He was out for blood. He didn't give a fuck. He straight up told Shorty, since you managed to get taken hostage, you're nothing but a burden to me. So when Shorty fell over, Danzo knew it was over. We end up getting one of the most satisfying scenes in the
I don't know why she was there. She didn't need to be there.
To watch this loser, this fraud, this war criminal run away like a bitch because he knows it's over.
And then there's Sasuke smiling.
Down, and Danzo was surrounded by the final two members of the clan that he destroyed.
Yeah.
This was all of Danzo's sins coming back to bite him in the ass. Poetic
exactly, yeah.
Justice. So
I loved it, bro. It really was poetic that the Uchihas were what killed him. His hatred killed him.
So he uses a reverse tetragram ceiling jutsu and ends up blowing himself sky high. But even after using that jutsu, Danzo breathed, and he failed at taking them out with him. And Danzo, the evilest nigga in Naruto, the most pathetic old piece of shit,
wasn't remembered.
A fucking failure.
Yeah.
And will be remembered as Konoha's biggest
fraud. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Danzo, guys, was ass. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. He was ass. He deserved everything that happened to him. His death was poetic. And honestly, now that I think about it, CJ was right. Every action Danzo took up until that point was what led to the story. Had Danzo not have killed the Akatsuki and involved himself with them, like the original Akatsuki, and framed them, Nagato would have never become pain. His village would have known peace, and he and his friends would live happy. They'd be happy, right? Had he let the Uchiha join the fight, Naruto's parents would have still been alive, and the Nine Tails would have probably still been sealed in Naruto, to be fair, but his parents would not be dead. They'd be alive. Had he not alienated the Uchiha would have never wanted to start a coup. Every decision that Danzo made, because this dude is a hating ass little bitch who could not handle the fact that he failed Tobirama's test and was not good enough to be Hokage. He went with Hiruzen. Because unlike you, Hiruzen wasn't scared. He wasn't a coward. And the way that Danzo's life ended isn't cowardice. At the beginning of the beginning of everything, Danzo was a coward, and that's how his life ended, as a coward. He ran away. He took his own life because he's a coward. Fitting end to him. Honestly, great video by CJ. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Also, guys, go to CJ's channel, give him a subscribe, and watch the video and give it a like too. Good watch, guys, and thank you guys so much for watching. Adios.